Jimmy and I are going alone. Dimitri, you've already done so much. Really, almost too much. And I don't want you to get in trouble. All right? So think of an alibi that'll keep you in the clear. And I don't want any arguments because I can be very stubborn when I want to be.
All right. I don't think of something imaginative, but simple.
Simple's good. Really. Really, thank you.
I'll be thinking of you.
Did you get the coffee situation straightened out?
Yeah, there will be hot coffee in the crafts at all times.
Well, that's nice. Now we can all not sleep better.
So?
So what?
Well, so where did you disappear so suddenly this morning? The hospital? Eugenia filled me in.
No. Jillian's better. She's on the mend. I just had to run some story ideas past Brooke.
I don't think she'd be in the mood for that right now.
Well, you know, the show must go on.
And?
It wasn't the most productive meeting, but she okayed a couple of projects.
Then you had a meeting?
Yep.
This morning? You saw Brooke this morning?
Yeah, before she went to court.
And that's not possible.
That's not possible, Dimitri. Why is that not possible? Because Brooke's not here. She's not in Pine Valley. She's not in the country. Where the hell have you stashed her, Dimitri?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The hell you don't! Dimitri, what did you do with Brooke?
I don't have to explain anything to you.
I see you're back at square one.
Meaning?
Meaning all that talk about a kinder, gentler Dimitri, that's a lot of bull, isn't it? You've got some deep, dark secret buried in that reformed soul of yours, and it has to do with a very fine friend of mine, so please, give it up.
All right, Edmund. You might as well be the first to know, since the whole world's going to find out about it anyway.
This is going to be very bad news, isn't it?
It's done. And nobody can change it.
You ruined her life, didn't you?
I saved her life.
I'm going to be sick.
While you and the rest of the Bleeding Hearts were standing around debating the merits of Brooke's case, her life was being sucked away. I took some action.
What kind of action?
I mean, why is everybody so eager to protect the rights of the criminal? They forget about the damage done to the victims.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Op-Ed Page.
Brooke did what she had to do to stop Jim Tomlinson from hurting more children and murdering more people. I did what I had to do to protect her.
And what did you have to do that a brilliant defense team and an enlightened jury couldn't achieve?
An enlightened jury? Don't be naive, Edmund.
Come on, Dimitri. They don't need your help to achieve justice.
The hell they don't. You save your sarcasm for Keith McLean. He is the one that's going to profit from this trial.
What did you do?
I made sure Brooke has a safe life.
Oh, you idiot. You think you're protecting her? You are crazier than ever.
Dixie? Dixie? Dix?
Oh!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
No, you didn't. I'm fine.
Listen, did anybody call to come by looking for Brooke?
Well, no, there were no calls, but Edmund came by asking to see her. I told him that she was sick and couldn't have any visitors.
Did he buy it?
No. He went over to grill Dimitri.
Well, okay, fine. I'll just have to catch up with him as soon as I can.
Are you gonna tell him?
Yeah, Edmund's trustworthy.
You want a soda?
Oh, no, thanks.
Tired?
I'm beat. And I'm not half finished with what I've got to do.
I hate to ask this.
What?
What happens if the law finds out what you're doing?
Dixie, I'm aiding and abetting a fugitive. If the law finds out what I'm doing, I'm going to jail.
You're going to jail? That can't happen, Ted, not to you.
I'm not crazy, and I'm not an idiot.
No, you're just some god that comes down and tries to swoop in and save the day.
Brooke needed sanctuary. I made sure she got it.
No, what you made sure is that she could never come home again. How could you do this? I mean, will you ever learn?
Wait. Learn what? That justice must be preserved no matter how many innocent people have to suffer? I mean, do you think it's justice to have Brooke put in prison away from her son? Do you think getting her safely out of this idiotic country was unjust?
It is morally irresponsible.
Listen, Brooke does not deserve to go to prison.
No, and she might never have been sentenced if you hadn't screwed it up.
How? Edmund, could she get a fair trial with this kind of publicity?
With this? I don't know, okay, but anything can happen in a courtroom. You just took away her chance.
I gave her her chance.
No, what you did, was to condemn her to the life of a fugitive. I don't know how you could do this, man. What is your ego so out of control you just gotta feed it some blood sacrifice?
Don't be ridiculous.
No, I'm not ridiculous. You took this misguided, ill-planned flight from justice for her so you can be some kind of freaking hero.
That is not what this is about.
How could you be so selfish?
You don't have a clue, Edmund.
No. What is it? Some control freak, is that it?
If I acted out of selfishness, then why is my sacrifice nearly as great as Brooke's?
Other than a few thousand gallons of aviation fuel, what sacrifice did you make?
I let her go. I encouraged Brooke to go. Now, would a selfish, self-centered egomaniac send a woman he cared about someplace where he would never see her? I let her go. The one woman in this town who could look into my soul and not turn away from me. I let her walk out of my life.
And where did you let her walk to, Dimitri?
That, I'm not telling anyone.
Think again, Dimitri.
Come on, you're pulling my leg, right, about prison?
No, I'm not. My entire wardrobe will consist of one bright orange jumpsuit if I can't find Brooke. Look at the bright side. If I get nailed, maybe I can do a story for the cutting edge from the inside.
Dad, you're not going to prison. You haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, morally, no, but legally, all bets are off.
Well, I suppose I can bake a good cake.
I'll bet you can, too, but the file and the angel food ain't what it used to be.
You know what I mean. Anything I can do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And thanks. But if I play my cards right and everything works out the way it's supposed to, nobody's going to need any cakes because nobody's going to go to jail. The trick is to get Brooke back here before the wheels of justice start grinding my family into tiny little pieces.
Do you know where to start looking?
No, and the world is a big place.
Well, it's not going to help Jamie if both his parents get sent up the river.
That's not going to happen.
Dad, this is a big gamble.
Well, I used to be a pretty fair private eye once. If I have enough time...
Which you don't.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I'm sorry.
I'll keep that in mind. People I'm really worried about are my family. Jake, my father, Kelsey, they're risking big time for me and Jamie.
And Brooke, too.
You think they got a family package at Attica?
Very funny. Dad, your family is going to get through this.
From your lips to God's ear. Those much as I love the company, I better gird my loin and get to it. I'm never going to be able to thank you enough for what you're doing for me.
Well, I just hope it all works out.
I just hope that you're not sorry you came on board.
Oh, no way.
You sure?
You're doing the right thing, Ted. Okay? Good luck.
Thanks, Dix.
Hi. Sorry I can't pick up right now, but you know what to do. Wait for the beep.
Brooke, are you there? Pick up if you're there. It's Belinda. Listen, honey, we're down at the courthouse waiting for you. The judge is asking for you. Brooke, if you pick up this message, come on down, honey. We're all waiting.
Your Honor, in light of the fact that we're in the middle of a slight delay here, I was wondering if we could take a minute to review some of the issues that I brought forward.
Nice try, Mr. Dillon, but no cigar.
No,
These
Your Honor,
proceedings have been delayed long enough. I will hear no further motions.
Your Honor, these
Do
are
not try my patience, Mr. Dillon.
I wouldn't do that, Your Honor.
Now, would you be so kind as to inform this court as to why your client hasn't seen fit to join us?
Well, honestly, Your Honor, I ain't got a clue about that, but we're looking for him. My co-counsel's out there right now making telephone calls. It could be some situation with her child.
God save us from any more of that.
Well, here comes my partner right now. We might have our answer.
Ms. Keefer?
Any word on the location of Ms. English?
There was no answer at her home, Your Honor. I take that as a very good sign.
And how might that be a good sign, Ms. Keefer?
Because she's obviously on her way and she'll be here any minute.
Well, for her sake and yours, I hope you're right. This has not been a good way to start the day.
No, Your Honor, it ain't. Any minute. Any minute. This ain't looking good.
Oh, no, not by a long shot.
Edmund, my regrets, but I don't answer to you for anything.
Where is Brooke?
You know, it's time you learn to listen. I'm not going to tell you squat.
I'd rethink that if I were you.
It's over and done with. There's nothing that you can do about it.
Mr. Dillon, Miss Keefer, Mr. McLean, approach. Now, I have no choice but to issue a warrant for Miss Brooke English for failure to appear.
Oh, Your Honor, if you could just give us a minute.
Well, it better be a very good minute, Mr. Dillon, because that warrant gets issued unless you can tell me where your client is or produce her in exactly 55 seconds.
Your Honor, I know where Brooke English is.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.